My name is Laura Cooper, and I am a graduate student in the Clinical Psychology Department at the University of Illinois at Chicago. And I've been working with the Impact LGBT Health and Development Lab for about the past 3 years now. In this video, I'm going to be presenting and talking about results from a study that I conducted that was recently published in the Journal of Sex Research. Over the past 10 years, transgender has become a popular umbrella term used to refer to individuals who identify with a gender other than that associated with their birth sex. Sometimes this term is also applied more broadly to include individuals who are gender nonconforming or gender variant. Just under 300 individuals completed the survey. Although these individuals were spread out across rural, urban, and suburban locations across the country, individuals who were white and those who are more highly educated were overrepresented in the sample comparison to the general public. The sample was also relatively young. This first graph shows the gender identities indicated by those who were born female-bodied. When answering this question, participants were allowed to select more than one response choice. In fact, across the entire sample, identifying with more than one gender identity was common. Within this group of individuals who were born female-bodied, genderqueer was the most common gender identity. The second graph shows the gender identities indicated by those who were born male-bodied. Within this group, transgender, female, and transsexual are the most common identities. This next set of graphs shows the sexual orientations indicated by participants. For those born female-bodied, the most common sexual orientations were pansexual and queer. This pattern of sexual orientation identities was somewhat different for those who were born male-bodied. Within this group, straight or heterosexual and bisexual were the most commonly reported identities. In this next part of the survey, participants were asked to respond to questions about hormone use and sexual reassignment surgery, or SRS. It's important to note, though, that some individuals prefer the term sex affirmation or gender confirmation to refer to these procedures. As you can see, while a number of participants were currently taking hormones or wanting to in the future, a significant number were also unsure about whether they wanted to or were not planning to take hormones. This next set of graphs shows responses to a question about top sexual reassignment surgery, which refers to a set of procedures used to remove breast tissue and re-contour the chest, or to enhance breast tissue through the use of implants. While a smaller number of individuals had already undergone one of these procedures, a significant number would like to in the future, were unsure, or did not plan to in the future. This was similar for those that were born female-bodied and those that were born male-bodied. Very few individuals had already undergone one of these procedures. However, just under half of those born male-bodied desire to in the future, while most individuals born female-bodied did not plan to in the future. These differences are likely to reflect differences in surgical cost and outcomes. So as a whole, these results highlight the diversity present within the transgender umbrella. So these individuals that we surveyed both identified their gender and their sexual orientation and related to their physical selves in a variety of ways. We highlight the important role that the internet has likely played in providing individuals with knowledge of diverse ways of identifying, and the internet has also been able to connect people and to build communities in ways that have historically not been possible to do in person.